Maine lobster. I can't say it's the best lobster in the world because I've never left New York City, but I can say it's the best lobster in the East Coast because, well, it's the only lobster of the East Coast. And without any competition, it's still very fucking expensive. So if you don't want to pay $200 for a 3-pound lobster at your favorite New York City steakhouse, you should probably watch this. First things first, get a pot of water going. We wait for nobody. If you have a pet lobster and never want to see it die, stop watching. If you're not a crazy person, this is how we're gonna kill it. Cut through the head for an instant death. Grow up, people. Animals die. Twist and pull to separate the tail from the body. Then do the same for the claws. Skewer the tail so it doesn't curl up and keep the claws attached to the knuckles so they don't overcook. I assure you the lobster is dead. Don't freak out like I did when the tail was still moving. And like a white man in the safari, I want to keep the head for presentation purposes. So scoop out the legs along with the gills, guts, and roe. Looks like this was a mama lobster, which means our sauce is gonna be extra flavorful with all those lobster eggs. That sounds so shitty. Peter's gonna come after me. Salt your water and boil the tail for 5 minutes and the claws for 7. The head you can just boil until it turns red. As this is happening, let's start on the lobster butter. In a sauce pot, roast the lobster bodies we pulled apart with a little oil. Add some salt, then the butter, and let it go on high heat. You want the butter to melt and break, and pick up all that lobster flavor. When the butter is ready, pour some onto a pan and add some grated garlic. Sweat it out with no color. Then add chopped Calabrian chilies and very carefully add your brandy after. Yes, we're putting on a show. Let that booze burn out. Once the brandy is reduced, add some salt and lemon juice, whisk together, and add knobs of butter little by little on low heat. Finish with a little lemon zest, and once emulsified, you're left with a luscious lobster sauce. When your lobsters are ready, pull them out and set them aside. Don't rinse them underwater, don't put them in an ice bath, just leave them alone. Have your kitchen shears and toughest knife ready to go, along with a bunch of paper towels. It's about to get messy. Starting with the claws, wiggle out the smaller finger in order to release the feather intact. With the back side of the knife, tap softly but sturdy around the shell until getting a clean break. And your claw meat should fall right out. With the tail belly up, cut the shell carefully without damaging the meat. Pull away and slide the tail out. Using long tweezers, dig out for the intestines if you're not cutting the tail lengthwise. The knuckles are usually the hardest to deshell, but if you cut both sides of the shell, they should pop right out. Now grab your favorite samurai sword and let's plate this lobster as bougie as possible. But wait, don't forget the lobster sauce. Taste for salt and add chopped parsley for color. My God, that looks great. And here's your $200 steakhouse lobster for a quarter of the price. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and hopefully this video gave you an understanding of how easy it is to break down a big lobster.